Hello and welcome to the Wolfchase Toyota Insider on the Memphis Tiger Network. I'm Jeff Brybert alongside Natalie Poole, and hard to believe it is here, our early February, and we are ready to start the season.
We are. We've been practicing for probably about 3 weeks now, and the girls are definitely antsy to get on the field.
Coach, before we talk about this ball club, let's talk about the new addition at the softball complex. It's been a somewhat mild spring. I know you've been able to get outside some. But you guys now have, I guess, expanded locker rooms, some offices, indoor hitting facility now.
We do. We have indoor hitting. It also enables our pitchers to get indoors and out of the weather. And then outside of that, we have all of our equipment in-house, our apparel in-house, coaches' offices right there, team meeting room, satellite training area, and coaches' locker rooms. And so the convenience of everything has been really great.
And that's a thing you don't realize a lot of times if you're not part of a team or a program. It's not that far over to the main Murphy Athletic Complex, but if you can do things on site, it just makes things so much easier, and you can get a lot more done instead of going back and forth during practice.
Absolutely. We can get out there first thing in the morning and see the state of the field, know whether we're going to need to use the indoor or whether we're going to be okay to practice outside. Just being able to move things from place to place is just so much better. If we need something, we have access to it right there. For our girls, just being able to have everything right there in-house, all of their equipment set out so they can hit anytime they want, pitch anytime they want, and just be able to have a place to go to.
All right, let's talk about this team this year. What do you feel? I know you've been you were really young last year. You're still young, but these young players have a lot of innings under the belt. Position-wise, where do you feel you're strong, or where do you still need a little work?
Well, I definitely think that, as we kind of talked about, our youth has good experience. Outfield, I think, is really going to be mature for us. We've got a couple kids who've been out there for the last couple years, and so I'm excited about that. I feel very solid about that. Infield, we still have a little bit of youth, but I think up the middle, I think that we've got some experience there. First baseman coming in, that's a junior college All-American, and then of course we've added some pieces behind the plate. We ended up having one catcher last year due to injury, and now we have 3. And so we really don't have to sit around and be complacent in that position. We've got people who can throw others out. We've got people who are going to hold those runners at bay and just command the field, and it's going to be really great. I think it's going to change the way that we've looked in the infield because some of that will be under control now. And
you got some late signees that got enrolled. They are freshmen. Adriana Morgan, Reagan Hadley, they can make a pretty quick impact for you.
Absolutely. I think that they're going to impact us immediately, and it was something that I wasn't expecting to take place, but it's nice to have them. It's almost like they've been here all year. They've fit well into the program. They fit well with the girls. Our returners have really opened our arms to them. It's been a nice addition. And
of course, they don't have much time to kind of get acclimated. So as we mentioned, it is opening weekend, and you guys will get out of the somewhat chilly weather here in Memphis. You're going to go way down to Fort Myers, Florida, Florida Gulf Coast tournament this weekend. You'll see one of your former coaches that's coaching one of the teams, I believe, Illinois, Chicago, Royal St. Clair, but you'll see Kent State, Illinois, Chicago, Middle Tennessee, Florida Gulf Coast, Michigan State. Sounds like a pretty good field.
It should be a really nice round of competition. Some teams that we've never played before, and a few that we have. And so it's really nice to get down south. Weather can't be an issue for us, and we can just get out there and play the game and work through some games and get a chance to look at what we've got early on and get some pitchers in the circle and really begin to take a look at our lineup.
How big has it been for you to get outside, as we mentioned, even as it's kind of getting a little bit colder for us in Memphis? Because there have been years you've gone to tournaments where you've not been able to get outside at all.
Absolutely. So it's been really great to be able to get some practices outside. We need to be on the field as much as possible, not just developing or working on our skill, but working on the strategy of the game. And we just have to create those situations where there's pressure, where there's live hitting, live ball in play. And so we can get in the cages and we can do some things indoors to make sure that we work on some of those things, but being outside has really been a nice thing.
You'll turn around, you'll go out to Arizona State next weekend, Illinois State, Arizona State, Montana, you'll see Michigan State again, Northern Iowa, another tough tournament.
Absolutely, and just some teams that we haven't seen before. And then I know it's going to be a nice weekend of some good competition. And that's what the preseason to us is all about, just preparing us for what we know we're going to see in conference. We've got some tough teams in conference, and we want to be prepared for them.
5 of the first 6 weekends you're on the road. It's going to build it's going to build some team bonding. Hopefully that's what you do when you go on the road and build some toughness.
Absolutely. We've got great team chemistry right now, and I think we've got a good, tough team, and I'm excited to get out on the road with them and get them kind of away from here so they can focus on the game, focus on each other, focus on getting better, and really just tackling the game.
All right, Coach, thanks a lot. Good luck this weekend.
Thank you.
It's Natalie Poole. I'm Jeff Brightwell for the Wolfchase Toyota Insider on the Memphis Tiger Network.